Greetings, humans. I'm Andre, and I'm George, and this is Kus, and welcome back to the Windmill full of corpses. Right, so the plan, and I say the plan, not the promise, because we never promise things we haven't done yet, but the plan is that we're gonna react to everything we haven't reacted to yet off of Shadow of Intense new album, Imperium Delirium. Yes. So I have recently joined the Reclaimers fan group on Facebook, and if you too are a Reclaimer and you're not part of the Reclaimers, what are you doing with your life? And there's a lot of love for Shadow there, and it has been inspiring. And desires have been manifested for more reactions, and we shall follow. And the opening track is Prepare to Die. So if we die in the first track, I don't know how we're gonna have energy for the rest of it, but you know, it is what it is. Are you ready? No. We have lyrics on screen, by the way. Whew, that's a way to start. I love this! Wow! Oh, I love this. Wow! How much can you stick in one song? Wow! That was vicious! Okay, so The songs are there. Wow. Great intro to our commentary. The lyrics are basically about what the title suggests. Yes, you have to prepare to fucking die. The beginning of war, and it almost kind of feels like thinking about the situation that led to regular people now having to go die for powers beyond them. But musically, it's so different. Well, maybe not necessarily different, but so multifaceted. Inspired. Yes. I think inspired is what we're going for. It doesn't sound like they're doing anything Shadow of Intent hasn't done before, but at the same time, it doesn't feel like I've ever had this listening experience before. Yes. They created something new. While being 100% them. It's got a lot of intuitive parts, I feel. Yeah. Like the whole alternation of drops with double kicks and then atmospheric parts. Yeah. That's something I haven't seen them do before. Or at least not that obviously. I feel like it starts in a similar way with how Elegy did on Farewell. Yeah. But the build-up isn't full-on orchestral. It kind of has metal elements seeping in already through the build-up, and it's much faster. Like, you get into the chaos a lot faster. Yeah. And given that the song is also about this realization that now you have to prepare to die, because the shitstorm's coming, it also kind of feels like, that comes faster than you have time to prepare for. It's like a panic trigger. Yes. That's what the song feels like. The Bella Horrida part sounded very Dimmu Borgir. Yeah, Ben and his Dimmu vocals. But this one specifically sounded very Dimmu Borgir. Yes, and I think maybe the fact that it's got Latin lyrics also helps give it a bit more of that mysterious kind of... It also reminded me of the intro to Dream Chaser by Seven Spires, but that's because that's also basically Dimmu Borgir. Yeah, pretty much. The rhythm change near the end, when I think that lyrically, I think that's basically the chorus. Mm-hmm. It comes completely different when I don't know if it was a switch from 4 to 3 or what exactly it was, but it was a change in pace. Yeah. And then you have this like, the whole band is battering while you have the lyric and then pause. Yeah. And then it strikes again and then pause. Like that was so sinister. Mm-hmm. And I feel like it kind of gives the effect like if you're living in a war zone or something and it's like some bombs drop and it's panic. Yeah. And then there's hollow silence. Yes. And then some bomb drops and it's panic. And then again, it's just this hollow silence and you don't know what's happening. Like they're so good at giving this like apocalyptic dystopian sort of atmosphere and just getting you immersed in that. I definitely feel that, and I think part of what helps with that is that it's so dense and so chaotic, and I think seeing some of the creative choices they did on Elegy, like with Of Fury and with Life of Exile and with some of the more melodic parts and chorus in the title track, which I loved, I did feel like it's starting to dilute a bit their density, and that if they... It was perfect on Elegy, but if they took that too far and their songwriting became more simplistic, then I would have been disappointed. So to see them turn completely the other way around with this album is a really nice surprise. Yeah, because everything we've reacted to so far was just an absolute onslaught. Yeah. I think Mechanical Chaos is still the more chaotic one. This one was way more memorable on first listen. Yeah, but that one has chaos in the title. You pretty much should see it coming. Yeah. And then Flying the Black Flag will be the next one in the album after this one, which we've already checked out separately. But that definitely sounds like a going to war song, right? So that's like the natural follow-up to this thing. Yeah, and from what I've seen so far, this entire album is feeling very much like a natural follow-up to Elegy. Also, they actually had the word elegy in the lyrics, and I'm wondering whether that's a reference. That's a reference or just, a word that Ben uses a lot. Might end up being both. And also getting to listen to with lyrics, I think is so cool because, the videos are great and I would prefer, for the most part, my first impression to be with videos. But when you see the lyrics, you're so much more receptive to the flow of the vocals. Yeah. And it also, if they're very good with painting imagery with their words, so it does a great job at informing what the music represents. I mean, like, it's so pretentious that you just, like, the redolence of dead friends hits the tongue. A hellscape offers distortions of a disfigured sun. I'm like, who even knows what that means? Those words are like, I actually, when that part came, I thought the same thing. I thought I couldn't process it in real time, but I was like, that's the sickest sounding line in the song. That is one of the sickest sounding lines in the song, yeah. Okay. Are we done here? No. So if you enjoyed this reaction, we'd greatly appreciate the likes and shares. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. With bells on. Thank you very much for stopping by. We hope you enjoyed your stay, and we'd love to see you back at the Windmill very soon. Corpses out.